Yejun, Cotrina.
Well, the action rolls on here in Kitchener as Yejun Cotrina, representing Destiny Boxing, steps inside the squared circle. As the vibe's been good for Destiny Boxing, they've won the last two, and they're trying to keep the momentum going here. As Yejun Cotrina, a very skilled fighter here from Destiny Boxing. And his opponent is Yejun Joe. Yejun took on this fight on 1 week's notice. This is his first fight, and you can tell he is ready and anticipating to put all that hard training over the years to work and showcase his skills here inside the squared circle, as he's representing Boomers Boxing from London, Ontario. I think that can be a big advantage here for Joe. Only took this fight on as we said, on a week's notice. Not enough time to know about your opponent. You just come in, take what you've known during training, and you just go out there. He was trying to size up Yejun Cotrina beforehand. And I think this should be a real sensational fight. As both fighters will take the center of the rings for instructions. This fight at 156 pounds. Bell goes and we are underway, and Joe just shot right out of a cannon, just coming right across the ring and trying to impose his will in the opening moments. Joe being aggressive. Joe with a good left that really hurt Cotrina. Now trying to mix it up with the right here is Joe. Cotrina missed left and right from Joe. Joe really aggressive as the action will be stopped. Just got to watch the pushing from Cotrina. Easier said than done with the pace that Joe likes to fight at. Good combination landed though by Cotrina. A massive right that comes through that time by Joe. Jab though from Cotrina. Cotrina fighting back. What you got to do here for Cotrina. Now trying to go to the body is Joe. But a straight jab comes forward by Cotrina. Trying to land the right of his own, but firing back in a firefight going on with Joe and Cotrina. Joe lands a good shot. And Joe with a 1-2 combo. That definitely got the attention of Cotrina. Fighters separate from the clinch. Throw the left and the right. Once again, want to watch the headbutting. Does Cotrina. 10 seconds left to go here in the first round. Good right and left from Joe. Joe! Pushing back against Cotrina, and the bell goes to end the first round. A very good round for Yejun Joe, who, as we said, took this fight on a week's notice and trying to just impose his will early. Landed beautiful combinations, lefts and rights on Yejun Cotrina, who really couldn't get out of the starting blocks in the opening moments. Had his moments towards the middle to late portions of that first round, but Joe's just aggressive style, hard for Cotrina to kind of weather that storm early on. But see what Joe brings to the table. He likes to be aggressive. You know, he watched a lot of tape of, you know, Mike Tyson. You can kind of see that in his style early, especially how he's able to come right out and, you know, be aggressive, show off that good footwork, and land powerful punches. Just screaming out of the corner there is Yejun Joe. Official did not like the aggressive scream, the belt out, almost like a war cry from Joe. But now Cotrina's starting to fire back. He's fighting fire with fire. Here is Cotrina. That aggressive style wasn't liked by the official, and got a timeout, touch of gloves, and we can continue on. Fighting fire with fire again was Cotrina. Good body shot on the exit there by Joe. Spun him around, did Joe. So now Cotrina trying to fight off the clinch. Just good body shot, then going up to the head is Joe. That's going to be a standing 8 count against Ethan Cotrina. As we continue on, you got to watch the shoulders there from Joe. Joe trying to just, once again, have his way here with Cotrina. Oh, good right lands by Cotrina. Cotrina may have hurt Joe. Some swelling now under the eye of Joe. That'll puff your face up. Oh, good hook lands that from Joe that kind of wobbled Cotrina. And now Joe's got to watch leading with his head. Action continues. 10-second clapper. Trying to time the counter there was Cotrina. Did it earlier in the round, trying to have that happen again, but that's going to do it for round number 2. A very entertaining round. Joe got a standing 8 count on Cotrina, but Cotrina was able to showcase some good counter punching as the second round was coming to a close. Joe, definitely, as we said, very aggressive, coming forward, was able to tee off on Cotrina up in the corner, but Cotrina was able to trying to get that timing down there from Yejun Joe, and had his moments, able to have a good counter punch that landed a flush shot square in the face of Joe. But what will the judges see? I think that's obviously a round you got to give to Joe just on the standing 8 count alone. But the seconds will come out here, and we'll head to our third and final round. Just coming out with will and trying to showcase his aggression again is Cotrina. A lot of clinching here. Joe able to fight off. Cotrina. That takes a good shot there from Joe. Joe coming for it. Joe may have wobbled the legs there of Cotrina. Refs get the separation. Just keeping his right hand out. Once again, a warning for leading with the head for Joe. A lot of clinching here. I know they're both aggressive, trying to have a flurry to the finish here in the third round. You gotta watch the clinching. 1-2 landed there from Cotrina. Oh, big shots to the head there by Joe. Flurry again by Joe, trying to push his way out now is Cotrina. the action going. His corner just way out. Good left lands there by Joe. Joe again with the right, then to the left. Got some blood out of the nose of Cotrina. Both fighters exhausted for just this wild pace we've had. Cotrina trying to time a perfect combination. 10 seconds left to go here in the fight. As Joe, swing and a miss, trying to have that big bomb. There's the bell to end a sensational fight between Ethan Cotrina and Yejun Joe. Credit to Joe, who took this fight on just 1 week's notice and left it all on the line here inside the squared circle. Joe landed those heavier, bigger shots and able to wobble Cotrina a couple times, got that standing 8 count in the second round. But credit to Cotrina, he showed his toughness, able to push back, tried to bully his way out of the corner a couple times. But just two fighters that showed a lot of skill and will, who both have great futures ahead of them. I need a drink of water after that fight. My goodness, what action. As the judges are tabulating their scorecards in a real hard fight, and we'll make it official. A unanimous decision.
In the blue corner,
Yejun Joe wins a unanimous decision here in Kitchener as Boomers Boxing goes undefeated for the evening. And an impressive performance there by Yejun Joe. Takes the fight on 1 week's notice. Doesn't matter. Gets to showcase his skills and lands heavy punches to come through with the unanimous decision.